Hey guys, good afternoon. We're back with Amcrest again. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone's doing well today. You know, it's beginning of the week, especially for some of y'all who had off yesterday. It must have been so nice. I did not. But anywho, we're back today because we want to showcase 4 cameras for y'all. Some of them you've seen before, some you haven't. These include our Ash 21, which I have right here. We'll get to her in a second. We do have a new camera here today as well. This is our 5 megapixel AI PoE turret. I've shown a similar one before, but not this exact model. She's brand new. I also have our fisheye PoE camera, which I'm going to show y'all a bit later as well. And we're also going to be talking about one of our webcams right here, our 2198 webcam. I will be showing all of these today. Stay tuned, stick around. All of these cameras have some really cool features. Some of them may have perimeter protection. Some of them may come with two-way audio or one-way audio. Some of them may come with smart motion detection, could be human and vehicle detection, could be pet detection. Some of these do come with night vision as well. Some of them also are weatherproof, depending on which one it is. So just a brief list of features that could possibly be in your camera or any of the cameras I talk about today. But we'll go ahead and get into it in just a second. But I hope everyone's doing well. Like I said, it's Tuesday. How are we feeling? How are we feeling, y'all? Trying to jam out a little bit while also talking about the cameras. So hope y'all are a fan of Big Panthers too. But anyway, we're gonna start with number 1. So this is our Ash 21 in black, Ash 21B. This is our smart home indoor camera. I know you've seen her before. I show her a lot, but we always have to emphasize her because she's only $19.99, y'all. She is only $19.99. I cannot stress enough how low that is for a smart home camera, especially because she's got so many good different features. You don't have to subscribe to use any of the features. The app is free that controls the camera. I mean, you're kind of only spending $19.99, and then after that, you're free to just explore and utilize all your features. So Ash 21 is great, especially if you don't have a camera, especially for the first time. If you need something for example, as like a baby monitor, a pet camera, nanny cam, any sort of, like I said, a pet camera is a great example as well, even if you don't have kids or family. If you have pets you want to keep up with or talk to, this would be a great investment. Just great overall in general, especially to keep an eye on your kids, your babies, as I was saying, if you have any, or if you got any, just a lot of family living in your home, any seniors living in your home. This is a great option to get, and one of the reasons is because it does come with two-way audio. So if you don't know what that feature is, basically you can talk both ways through the camera and to the other end of your phone through the Amcrest Smart Home app, which I'll show you in just a second. So that's one great feature to have, obviously, because you want to have a conversation with your family members, with your pets as well. It's very cute, especially if you use it to talk to your pets. I know a lot of people do that. Even if it's not for security purposes, you're just trying to check in on them, check in on your family, see what's going on at home. It's a great idea for that. I did see some footage earlier today where it's this one lady is like a flight attendant and she has a camera like this, and she was just talking to her dog through the phone, and you could tell he missed her and stuff, but it was really a really cute interaction. So hey, if you're one of those people who's traveling a lot, maybe if you work away from home a lot, you want to talk to your pets or your family when you're not there, just in general from when you're at work or if you're busy at school, this is a great option to get. Another reason why is because she also comes with smart detection, specifically human and pet detection. So this is a great, as I was saying, kind of goes hand in hand with what all those different scenarios you could get the camera for. She also can come with motion tracking. So if you don't know what that is, basically smart tracking is just a feature that allows your camera to follow around any sort of moving object or target, whether that be an actual person or an animal. It's going to follow them around, so it's not just going to stay like facing one way. It should be able to pan and tilt around and follow them as well. On top of that, with that being said as well, there is also a baby monitor feature, basically a voice-operated exchange feature that allows your camera to sort of detect any sort of sound in the room that it's in or any area, and it'll notify you if there's any sort of significant change or a big jump in the sound. You can adjust the levels as much as you want. I will also show you that on the Amcrest Smart Home app, which is free, by the way. Oh, you love the music. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun. As I was saying, it's great for if you have a baby monitor, or you need a baby monitor, sorry. If you have a baby, or like I said, if you want to use it for a pet camera, you can as well. It can notify you, like if your dog starts barking a lot, if your cat is suddenly like hissing and meowing a lot, maybe it's like fighting something, or whether it's another pet, whatever it may be, you would get notifications of like that something is happening. So that's what we want, right? Like you want to know just anything significant, not just anything like whatever. On top of that, she can also pan and tilt. As I was saying, for smart tracking, it will follow around. Specifically, it can pan up to 355 degrees, and it can tilt up to 80. So just know that's a pretty good range of where it'll move, while also just staying in place. And I can also once again show that in just a second. I'm just trying to give you the rundown before I start showing you the app a little bit. But as I was saying, all these features you don't have to subscribe for. You literally get it with your camera. You don't literally, when you order the camera today or soon, your camera comes like this. You don't have to build it or anything. You just plug the little cable and adapter in. Add it to the Amcrest Smart Home app. The app is really simple. It'll show you how to do it. But if you want a quick demonstration, you have a few options. It'll ask you to scan a QR code on the bottom. You can also enter like the actual serial number, etc. There's various ways to do it, but obviously the most easiest one is kind of just the picture. But as I said, you just follow the instructions on the app to add it to your device, and that's it. After that, you can change all your notifications. You can adjust all your different features, such as notifications for any people around, for any significant motion. You can control how much notifications you get. You can control how sensitive it is. Obviously, if you care to have a lot of alerts, you can make it really, really high. If you want it a bit lower, you can make it lower, obviously, if you don't want to be blasted with notifications about every little person and movement. But as I was saying, all these features you control on the Amcrest Smart Home app, which looks like this. As I said, she is free. So this is going to be the app you're going to be looking at, Amcrest Smart Home. That's what it's called. She's free. You download her, you make an account, and then you add your camera, and that's it. So let's open her up on my phone. But I hope everyone's doing well. Once again, thank you for the follows and the likes, y'all. Keep it up. Keep running it up. So this is what it looks like when you've added your device. It's your little home page right here. So on the bottom, I have my Ash 21 added right there. Obviously, this could depend on which camera you have, but that's what we're going to open, obviously, because that's what we care about right now. And so, essentially, I'm going to show you a live viewing right now. But just know this camera also does come with a wide 93-degree viewing angle. So, when you see the live view, I'm trying to give you a good view while I have my phone out, but oh, here we go. So there's a little delay, but basically you see me live view right here. That's what it's gonna look like on your phone as well. On top of that, you can see the full screen just like this. Sorry, I moved it a little too fast, but if you wanted to see full screen, you can. As I said, wide 93-degree viewing angle, can pan up to 355 degrees and tilt up to 80. So you can have that where you want to tilt it manually, you can do that, or you can have smart tracking on and your camera will automatically follow any person or pet detected, whoever, whatever that may be. So there is also a pan and tilt feature right here on the phone. If you want to manually do it, it gives you this little toggle button right here. So I can literally just rotate it right now, just like that. That's all I had to do. And now she's panning and tilting, y'all. So very simple, very easy, very user-friendly, I would say. If you go to your device settings, this is where you can adjust all your notifications. You can turn on night vision if you want it on, or if you want it to automatically come on. You can adjust all these settings, once again, really easily on the Amcrest smartphone app. If you do turn night vision on, just know, even in the dark, your camera will be able to see up to 33 feet away. So if, for example, if you place her in the living room somewhere, she'll still be able to see pretty much across the room or the building or house, wherever you may be. Probably up to your doorway, up in the dining room, kitchen, wherever you want to put it. Just know, even at nighttime, you'll still be able to have good footage, and be able to keep an eye on whether it's your pets, your kids, your babies, whatever it may be. Just know she'll be recording day or night. Just know you can make a schedule for your camera if you prefer, or you can have the option to always have it on continuous recording, which is its default feature, which basically means it's recording all the time. You always have your live viewing going, but if you want to, you can go to the settings and make a recording schedule. So you can select which days you want to have notifications for, and just a recording on. It can be different times, different days, doesn't matter. All of that is up to you, but as I said, if you don't want to run it on a schedule, you don't have to. You can just have it always on, always going. On top of that, you can adjust your motion detection and human detection sensitivities and all the notifications for that right here. So here's where you'll see motion detection, see notifications, schedule. Right now I don't have smart tracking on because the camera tends to be really sensitive and start following around, as it should, as it's supposed to do. However, when I do that right now, I really want it to focus on y'all, but I'll turn it on in just a second. But as I was saying, if you want to change the sensitivity levels, you can. You can basically see if your camera's more sensitive, you'll get more notifications, obviously. Maybe if you're really concerned about what your kids are up to, like if you're away from home, if you have really active pets and you need to know where they're at a lot, you want those notifications. This is how you adjust the sensitivity. Right now we have it in the middle, it's just kind of the average, but you can set it higher or lower. It's really up to you, y'all. That's what I'm saying. If you want to know what your notifications will look like, for example, let me show you one right here. So you're just gonna see my setup, but basically what your notification will look like is it's going to tell you if a human is detected, if you have that on obviously. It's going to tell you the camera, Ash 21, and it's going to tell you the date and the timestamp as well, and then it's going to give you a little snapshot of what's going on. So if it captured a person, which in this case it could have just been myself, because I was also moving in the reflection or in the frame, but basically if any person is detected or any pet, whatever it may be, they're going to be captured in a little snapshot too. You do have the option to turn that off, but I think that's pretty useful, especially if you really want to know what's happening. Obviously you can also just open the app and see your live viewing and see what's happening. On top of that, if you have your baby monitor alarm on as well, whether you're using it to notify you if your baby's crying, if a dog is barking, a cat is just going crazy, hissing, meowing, whatever noises that could be triggering your camera. This is what your alarms will look like essentially as well. It'll give you a big like, hey, something's happening. It'll tell you the timestamp and the date too. And from there, obviously, you would check your app, or you would just go over to wherever your baby, your kid, or pet is and see what's going on, because clearly something is going on. I think that's really nice because it obviously it's like alert, like hey, like especially if you are using it for babies, like you really want to know, you really need to attend to them. So obviously that's a great feature to have as well. So that's how your notifications work. As I was saying, you don't have to have notifications on, but this is obviously the purpose for it, the benefit of it. You can also make a detection zone. So for example, this is what that looks like when you select the setting. So basically everything is all in blue because you're getting notifications for everything in frame, right? But if you only wanted something maybe on the right side or the left side, you're gonna clear that and you're gonna draw where you want notifications from. So if anything happens in the blue area, like right now I'm moving into the frame, that's what's gonna get notifications, or that's what you're gonna get alerts from. If there's any movement in there, if there were anything on the outside of the blue, you wouldn't get any notifications for it. Obviously up to you if you want that setting on. You don't have to have it on, obviously. The default is to just always have alerts for everything in frame. But if you only care, for example, like where maybe your baby's hanging out, maybe just their crib, you know, you can draw that into there. If it's your pets, you just want to make sure they're sleeping in their room, in their little bed, you can draw out that area as well. Totally up to you, y'all. As I was saying, all these features are at no additional charge. You literally just buy the camera, download the Amcrest Smart Home app, which is free, by the way, and then you're good to use all of that. So, definitely recommend checking it out because once again, it is only $19.99, y'all. She's only $19.99. I would say that's a pretty good deal, especially considering the amount of things I just listed. So many good features and could be used for so many different things. So please get creative with it if you want to. We did also have one of our customers send us footage, and it was just her like looking at her cat. So as I was saying, this is a great pet camera. Even if you don't want to use it as a nanny camera or a baby monitor, you don't have to. Just know that you don't have to. It's just one of the good features of it. It's a good idea to have for it, a great use for it. But if you don't have kids, don't worry. You can literally also just look at your pets, keep up with your fur babies because we love them. If you want to talk to them, because once again it comes with two-way audio, you can talk to your pets through this camera too, y'all. It's just really cute footage, or just really cute interaction. Maybe you just want to talk to them when you're not home. Like, that's cute. Blue Crystal, does this come with a free subscription? So there is no subscription needed to use the features. All you gotta do is get your camera, as I was saying, download the Smart Home app, and then you're pretty much good because you'll just add the device to your phone or your app, and that's it. So no, there is no subscription at all. That's why I'm saying it's free, y'all. You don't gotta pay anything extra to use night vision. You don't have to pay anything extra to use your human detection, your motion tracking. You don't have to pay anything extra for that, y'all. There's no subscription needed. And on top of that, as I was saying, on top of those features, if you're wondering about storage for your footage, we give you a few options. You can use a micro SD card and store up to 256 gigabytes of footage. You can also use the Amcrest NVR, Amcrest Cloud, RTSP, etc. If you want to use Amcrest Cloud specifically, we do give you a year free trial. So just know, if you don't want to subscribe for any sort of like cloud service, totally understood. Just get you a little micro SD card and you never have to pay a cent. You know what I mean? Like, it's just flat fee, that's it. But as I was saying, all of these features, all the live viewing right now that I'm doing, you could literally do that right now at your home. You don't have to pay extra for that. You don't have to subscribe to see any of that. So just know, all you gotta do is get the camera, y'all. And she's only $19.99. Oh, and apparently, according to Sweet Life with Joe, he's seeing a 50% off coupon, y'all. So maybe you should add it to your cart. Check it out. You may also have a coupon too. I don't know. Could be. Could be, y'all. Just know there's also free shipping as well. So I recommend y'all just check it out. Especially if you are considering. Add it to your cart. See what can happen, y'all. Anywho, like I was saying, this camera is it does come with human detection and pet detection too. So even if you're not using it for your kids or your family, just know you can get notifications about your pets, whatever they're up to. You can place this in your living room, your dining room, your kitchen, your bedroom, wherever you want to put it, y'all. It doesn't matter. The whole point is there's so many features you can utilize at no extra cost. If you just get the camera for $19.99 or less, because We Life with Joe is seeing a coupon as well. You can get it for less than that if you just add it to your cart, and you get free shipping. So test it out, y'all. Test it out. You won't know until you add it to your cart, for real. That's the only way to know. Because sometimes it just depends on like if you shopped before, your account, etc. So just know. Do that, y'all. Add it to your cart and see if you get any coupons as well. Okay, he said mine comes out to $7.49. So really, y'all, cheaper than Chipotle is crazy. Okay, well, apparently you could also get this camera if you qualify. You have other coupons, add it to your cart and have other coupons. You could get it for as low as $7.49, which, according to Sweet Life with Joe, is cheaper than most, Chipotle orders. Which is true. My Chipotle order is kind of like $12. Because I like to get guac in mine. So, yes, I'm paying the extra $2 or whatever. Like, normally it should probably only be like 11 or less. But I usually end up paying like 13. So yeah, you can get this for less than most food orders, honestly. Not even just Chipotle, just less than most of these fast food orders at this point. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, y'all. But definitely check them out. Check it out. It's only $19.99. Sorry, y'all, trying to make a small adjustment to this camera. I have someone wanting to look at it more. But this one we're not talking about yet, y'all. But I'm glad y'all want to see it. But it's giving. She gonna have to be unscrewed and then adjusted. But anywho. Disregard that, y'all. We're gonna talk about this camera very shortly, though. Not just quite yet. But as I was saying, y'all, this Ash 21. Once again, I'm gonna show y'all her up close. She's only $19.99. That's so cheap. And as one of our other users was saying, one of our other friends on here was saying, he could get it for as low as $7.49 if you just add it to your cart and check to see if you can get any additional coupons, because there are some. Guess you could say it's sort of a surprise. So definitely add it to your cart, y'all. Because as I was saying, for example, it does come with night vision. So if you're concerned about having footage in the dark, calm, you can see up to 33 feet away at night as well in your home. So whether you've got it in your living room, yes, we love Amcrest security cameras. They are the best, y'all. But as I was saying, so night vision is one major thing. One other major thing, as I was saying, is two-way audio. So whether you're using that to talk to any seniors living in your home, if you got elderly family, any friends living in your home, if you've got any kids, obviously, or maybe like some nephews and nieces who you always want to keep an eye on. Could be anything, y'all. Even, that's what I'm saying, not just babies, not just little kids. It could be pets as well. You've got some pets at home that you want to keep up with. Just have a little footage of them. Maybe when you're not home, you're just curious. You want to see what they're doing. You want to see if they're sleeping. You want to see if they got the zoomies. Are they chewing on something? Going somewhere they don't need to be? Who knows? You won't know until you have your camera. That's for sure. And it could be something so cute, y'all. Maybe you could just see your little fur baby sleeping in bed. It'd be so cute. You can have that footage once again on the Amcrest smart home app. And you would look at it like this with your full screen. So imagine you see this and it's your pet instead. Imagine, y'all, just imagine the possibilities if you would just take advantage of our deals, especially because the fact that this is $19.99 only, and there are other coupons you could get if you add it to your cart. So you could get it for way lower, with free shipping as well. And on top of that, as I was saying, you don't have to pay any subscription to use its features. It comes with them at no additional charge. Amcrest Smart Home app, which you use to control all of it, is also free as well. So definitely check it out, y'all. But with that being said, I think we've had enough of her for just the moment. She's not going anywhere. If you're still interested, once again, just look at our shop. Look at the links we've got attached to our stuff. You'll see her. You can still get her, but for now, we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna talk about this camera instead. Actually, I'm gonna keep it up here. But we're gonna switch this around. Actually, this is easier. I'm trying to show y'all this camera right here. Oh, she's a little dirty. I don't think this is helping, but that's okay. Oh, it did actually. Okay. So now we're switching gears, y'all. We're showing you our 5 megapixel AI turret PoE camera. This one right here specifically. Oh my god, I love this one. She's also on sale today, y'all. A flash sale for today. Specifically, she is actually gonna be $50.99 today. Normally she's $65, so you're getting 21% off, so about $14, give or take, off of the normal price of it. So just know you could be getting a really good deal, and if you also add it to your cart, you might even get it for less. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but oh, Albert, thank you for the follow. Ooh, Brown Sugar Babe, yes, girl. Brown Sugar Babe is getting a goodie, y'all. Well, the camera just disappeared, y'all. I guess we're over. I guess we're not live currently my teammate is breaking my camera, y'all. Somebody help. Somebody help. Somebody help. Oh, how did you even do that? Okay, well, apparently it needed to be manhandled, so, because we could not do that. But anyway, y'all, once again, back to it. Yay, Brown Sugar Babe, I hope you enjoy your goodie. Back to what I was saying. This camera is normally $65, y'all. She's on a flash sale today. And you can get her today for $50.99. So this camera is a little different for sure. I've shown a similar turret, but I've never shown this model exactly. So let me tell you why this one is different. Let me tell you why you need to get this one, especially if you are looking for an outdoor security camera. This could be a really good one. For example, for one thing, she is definitely IP67 weatherproof. So for number one, for being outdoors, you're gonna need a camera that can handle changes in weather. Let's just say that. Any sort of weather, any sort of heat or cold temperatures, obviously. So just know this is IP67 weatherproof. We got you covered there. You're gonna want that for your outdoor cameras. You don't want anything flimsy and easy to break or damage when it's raining outside, when it's dusty outside. So just know whether it's rain or shine, your camera is gonna give you some good footage. She's gonna be sturdy. She's gonna be great. Another thing about her, on top of that, since we're adding on to the outdoors, she does also come with. What type of lights does this camera have? So this one actually has a built-in IR LED, and it also comes with a spotlight as well. So it'll be good, which is what I was getting to. It's good for the nighttime as well. So whether it's rain or shine, whether it's day or night, you're gonna be able to have good footage, 5-megapixel footage specifically, because this camera does have a built-in spotlight as well. I'm gonna demonstrate that in just a second or in a little bit. But basically that is how it allows the camera to see at night and give you full color footage, and also essentially sort of maybe like deter anybody who may be outside or anything that may be outside lurking around and camera catches. So that's one great feature as well. On top of that, this does come with one-way audio. It has a built-in mic, so you'll be able to hear everything that's happening outside too in your footage. So if you're checking through, once again, the Amcrest View Pro app for this camera, you should be able to hear anything live. You should be able to see anything that's going on live as well. I'm going to show you all of that in just a second, but I'm just trying to give you a little quick run through of what she's good for. Another thing, obviously, she does come with smart motion detection, specifically human and vehicle detection. So that's a great feature to have, once again, for this camera, because if you're going to be having her outside and you're going to be a bit concerned about whoever may be outside, you're going to be able to see, once again, whether it's rainy or shiny outside, whether it's daytime or nighttime, you're going to be able to see. And on top of that, she's going to notify you if it's a human, if it's a car, if anything suspicious. So it could be a random person, it could be a random car that's pulled up outside, or it could be people you know. Whether it doesn't matter what it is, the whole point is if you want the notifications for that, obviously for your outdoor camera, I would assume that's probably a concern for you. We do have that feature as well. So just know, you won't only get notifications for random people at your door, or by your doorway, by your garage, by your porch, your yard, wherever you have this set up outside. She's there for you to protect you, make you feel more secure, or at least so you feel more aware of what's happening. Especially at nighttime, if you can't see what's going on outside, it's a great idea to have, because not only with the spotlight feature for the night vision, just in general, just to know what's happening, and you never really know. So if you live like in a bigger city, if you live maybe in a neighborhood with a lot of like high risk for suspicious activities or crime, maybe just recently things have been happening and you are looking into getting a camera, or maybe, for example, if you were someone who had your place broken into, I don't know. Whatever it may be, there's a lot of good reasons why you should consider getting an outdoor security camera if you haven't already. It's one thing to have an alarm system, it's another to also have surveillance as well, for when you're not looking, for when you can't see, for when, literally cannot see, or you're not paying attention. Your camera should be able to notify you, like, hey, something's also going on over here, even though the alarm went off over there. So just giving you ideas as well, y'all. Different reasons, different scenarios you may want an outdoor security camera. On top of that, this camera also comes with perimeter protection. So you'll get alerts for tripwire and intrusion settings if you want to have that for your footage, or your video settings. All of that, once again, can be controlled through the Amcrest View Pro app, which I'll show you in just a moment. But it's very easy to adjust your alerts. As I was saying, so many good things about this camera, or all of our cameras really, because the Amcrest security cameras are pretty much the best. So this is what the app looks like that I'm going to be viewing the camera through. It's called Amcrest View Pro. So it is free, y'all. Once again, all you have to do is literally make your account and add your camera to it, whatever camera that may be, and that's it. You can adjust settings, you can look at live viewing, all of that and more right here. So let me show you what this camera looks like on here. But this is sort of what your homepage will look like once you've added cameras. I obviously have a range of cameras listed here. But obviously you can have favorites, you can sort of have access to files and whatnot. And you can see a little bit of events as well. So if you get notifications a lot for one specific camera, you can also select that as well and see what sort of notifications or events it saw every day. But so now we're going to look at what this camera is seeing. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it this way to face me so y'all can see that. This is sort of what your live viewing is going to look like. Wait. The camera is technically your camera would kind of be set up like this. This is how it technically would be propped up or put somewhere. Just know when you do get your camera, it does come with tools to help you like set it up wherever you may want to, in a corner, like by your garage, by your doorway, wherever that may be. But this is what it looks like with its this is what it looks like with its live viewing on the Amcrest View Pro app once again. So that looks like this right here. So like I said, pretty good view, specifically a wide view of 129 degrees, y'all. So this is your field of view, 129 degrees. Obviously, I could have it farther and you could probably see a lot more, but I'm just trying to show you what it looks like on the Amcrest View Pro app. But yeah, very simple, very easy to use. Once again, a wide field of view of 129 degrees. So that's a lot of good coverage. Like imagine instead of looking at me, you were looking outside. You would see a lot of stuff on your street or outside your garage, outside your doorway, wherever you may have it set up. You're pretty much set, y'all. You're pretty much good. On top of that, we offer several different storage options for this camera as well. You can use a micro SD card and store up to 256 gigabytes of footage. You can use a local PC, you can use NAS, you can use Amcrest NVRs, Amcrest Cloud, etc. We give you a range of options because everyone has a lot of their own preferences, especially if you're pretty used to having security cameras. You may want to have them all set up differently than we do currently, but that's why we offer many options for everybody. On top of that, as I was saying, this does not only come with smart motion detection for humans and vehicles, it also comes with perimeter protection. So you can have tripwire and intrusion alerts. If you aren't already familiar with what those are, essentially on your phone, you can set up to where a tripwire alert would be if you had a specific virtual line on your camera where it's looking. You would draw that essentially, and if anyone crossed that, it would give you an alert. Intrusion is sort of similar. You would essentially draw a specific area, not just like one line. And if anyone left or entered it, you would be notified that there's some sort of event or trigger happening. So overall, you get a lot of good range of features. Once again, this camera is going for a flash sale today. She is 21% off. Normally she is $65, y'all. Today she's only $50.99. And if you add her to your cart, you may qualify for additional coupons, just like some of our other previous users or friends in the chat were saying. So definitely check it out because you never know. You could get this camera for a lot lower. And on top of that, I totally lost my train of thought, y'all. But anywho, as I was saying, y'all, this camera is basically $14 off, give or take. So I highly recommend you check her out. Let me show you her up close. So as I was saying, this is our 5 megapixel AI turret or PoE camera. As I was saying, for the night vision, she does come with 2 lights. She's got her built-in IR LED, and she's also got a spotlight, which will only come on if there's any person detected or any sort of significant motion or trigger outside. Then the light would come on, and then your night color vision will be activated, and she won't turn off until that person or target moves out of frame. So it's really handy to have. Let me see if I can enable the. Yes, I can. Okay, I'm gonna try and turn on the lights for y'all. Okay, here we go. Oh, she's blinded. But essentially, imagine at night, this is what essentially would come on. This is that sort of spotlight feature that I was just talking about, which goes hand in hand with your night vision, your night color vision, and then you can definitely see up to 49 feet away with this camera. So you get a lot of good distance with this one, as I was saying, because she's not only good for the rain, she's not only good for sunny days, she's not only good for daytime, but obviously for nighttime as well. So this is what that looks like, y'all. Obviously, you can have it always on like this, or you can have it to where it only automatically comes on if any sort of significant person or pet or whoever, whatever it may be outside that is triggering your camera. This is what you would see. Amcrest cameras can, sorry y'all, I got distracted. Oh, thank you for the share, another rescue sheep. Thank y'all. But once again, as I was saying, you can have this spotlight always turn on if you want to, like if it's just nighttime and you want to have all your footage with night color, totally understood. Just know you can also set it up to where it'll act almost like a deterrent, because it would come on if anyone's trying to sneak around in the dark by your house or by your window, wherever that may be, and it'll come on, and that's how you know someone's there, someone, and it won't turn off until they leave or essentially move out of frame. So I would say that's a really good feature, especially if you're concerned for things that may happen at nighttime. Totally understand if you don't feel safe not being able to see at night. On top of just having lights on the street, you know, you want to have some good footage if anything happens, some good surveillance, just to always be aware, always be in the know of anything that could be happening, potentially anyone who could be there potentially, etc. So yeah, I would say overall, very good camera. Once again, you don't have to pay any subscription to utilize the features. All you have to do is purchase your camera, connect it to your device, and pretty much good with the Amcrest View Pro app. I will say though, because this is a PoE camera, just keep in mind you're going to need your own Ethernet cable or however you prefer to power it. You're going to need a PoE switch especially. Amcrest cameras can email you a photo snapshot when motion is detected as well. So, fun fact, y'all. Fun fact. So, if you also want email notifications, you can also turn them on the Amcrest View Pro app as well. Totally up to you if you want that. You don't have to have that on, but if you prefer that, there's always that option too. On top of that, you can also make a schedule for your camera. If you want it on a recording schedule, you can adjust that on the Amcrest View Pro app, which is free by the way. And that's where you can control if your camera's only recording at night, only in the day, only when you're at work, whatever time frame or whatever days those may be. That's up to you. But just know you can do that. You have all these different options, y'all. So many different ways to utilize this camera. Because once again, it's a great outdoor security camera. Highly recommend y'all get it while she's on a flash sale for $50.99. A flash sale price, y'all. And if you add it to your cart, you may get other coupons too. That's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. Sassy Oreo, happy Tuesday. Yes, happy Tuesday. Thanks, friend. And with that being said, I hope y'all aren't tired of this camera because she's still gonna be around, but we're gonna switch gears again. But just know, if you want either of these cameras that I have just already mentioned or talked about for a bit, you can still check them out on our shop. We also offer many other cameras as well, so if these aren't exactly what you're looking for, don't worry, just check them out. But these are on sale. Well, this one is on a flash sale today, y'all, so definitely take advantage while you can. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this light, but as I was saying, y'all, we're gonna switch over to this camera specifically. This is brand new, or not brand new, but I've never shown her before. I definitely have not shown this fisheye camera before. So she's brand new. Once again, you can also view her on the Amcrest V Pro app, but she's got some different features for her. She's one of our indoor security cameras, 5 megapixel, 360-degree panoramic field of view. So definitely different than your usual. Thanks for the shares and all the likes, y'all. That's very nice. Thank you. But anywho, so let me get into why this camera is super cool, super fancy, super advanced. She's got a lot of good things going for her, but let me show you a little close-up view of what she looks like. So once again, this is our fisheye PoE camera. She's got 5 megapixel resolution, 360-degree panoramic field of view. So you can see everything. There's no getting past her, y'all. Just know that. And let me break down some different features of her. For one thing, she does also come with tripwire and intrusion alerts. So similarly to our outdoor security camera, if you want to have alerts if anyone's intruding inside. So for example, if you draw a specific area inside a building or your home, you'll get notifications for that. If you want to make a tripwire, for example, if anyone enters a specific room, maybe they're not supposed to. If you have this in like a bigger building, maybe there's specific halls, rooms, whatever it may be that people are not supposed to be going in, or you at least will get notifications if they are. You can set that up as well. So that's a great feature to have for an indoor security camera, especially this one, like so advanced. So not just for a home, obviously it could be like at your work, in a bigger building, a school, wherever you may be at and you want this camera, just know a lot of different features about her. On top of that, she does come with two-way audio. She actually has a built-in mic and an external speaker, so you can have all your audio and your footage, and basically a whole conversation too, because that's a great reason to have two-way audio, y'all. That's the whole point. So whatever may be happening, whoever may be in the vicinity, you can have a full-on conversation, or at least be hearing whatever is happening, whatever's going on, whatever it may be. On top of that, this also comes with a wide dynamic range, so you'll have your detailed footage as well. That's basically the main benefit of that. So all your crisp footage is clear, super detailed. You can see in all different types of lighting and contrast and levels of brightness. So all that good stuff for sure. This one also comes with night vision as well. In fact, you can see up to 33 feet away with this camera at nighttime, because it also comes with 3 IR LEDs in it as well. So just know, whether it's daytime, nighttime, wherever you've got this technically set up, for example, like in an office building, you'll still have your full-on footage as well. On top of that, this camera also comes with a heat map, so you'll get to see basically if there's any sort of crowd flow or like density in any designated area. So there's just a lot of movement from people to one different area of the building or room or wherever you've got it set up. Once again, the whole point is it will have a heat map to notify you, or at least you can see where there's a lot of people. And on top of that, in addition to that, it also comes with people counting, so you'll know if anyone is entering or exiting the specific area you may be concerned about. Any designated area where you want to monitor who's coming, who's leaving, especially, like I said, for example, if it is an office place or a workplace, and you want to make sure nobody who shouldn't be there is in the building. That's obviously a very good feature to have. On top of that, we offer various storage options for this camera as well. You can use oh, Carmen, yay! Carmen got something, y'all. Carmen got something, yeah! Anywho, but before I get back to highlighting all the features of this cool camera, she is 5% off today. Normally she's $200, and today she's $189.99. So I know $10 off may not be a lot to some people, but it can make all the difference, especially if you need those $10. So once again, flash sale on our fisheye. She's $189.99. Normally she's about $200, so I definitely recommend you check her out. Add her to your cart because you can get additional discounts, perhaps. You know, don't quote me, but if you do if you want to save some coins, you should check her out today for sure. You should definitely consider, or at least if it's for like your office, work, school, whatever it may be, definitely consider that. But as I was saying, different storage options. You can use a micro SD card and have up to 256 gigabytes of footage. You can use a local PC, you can use NAS, Amcrest Cloud, Amcrest NVR, all that good stuff. And on top of that, as I was saying, you can utilize any sort of features or adjust your alerts on the Amcrest View Pro app. So what that looks like, once again, if you weren't here earlier, I'm going to show you. The Amcrest View Pro app is free, by the way. Oh, I hit this camera. It is free. This is what it looks like. So this is what you're going to need to use, especially for our PoE cameras, if you want to view them and have some adjustments to your alerts. And this is sort of what your live viewing looks like right now, if I show you. This is what it looks like on my phone with the live view. So you see a little fisheye. It looks very cool, very different from the other cameras. On top of that, if you want to see your full screen, you can. Once again, this does have a 360-degree panoramic field of view and 5 megapixel resolution. So this is kind of what it looks. It looks a little funny on the full screen, but this is what you would see, y'all. Blue crystal, do you put this camera on the ceiling? Yes. Ideally, that's kind of where you would put it. It would be kind of like this. So all you would see is like the bottom. It's kind of like what you see like in a building, at work, or at school. Any sort of commercial building that may be, wherever you want to put it. So yes, definitely would want to put that on the ceiling. It does come with a kit, like in your box. I didn't bring it, but it's a little bit of tools and stuff to help you prop it up somewhere in case you need any assistance for that. Yeah, it is pretty cool. But as I was saying, so this is the fisheye view and your full screen. This is just me leaned over the camera right now. That's crazy, y'all. On top of being able to do this, there is another feature that I may be able to show, or maybe not this exact second, but you can also, this camera also has a de-warp feature. So obviously if your footage right now is in like its little fisheye view, your little 360, right? The de-warp feature basically allows you to sort of zone in on a specific area of your footage and sort of have it seen in like a wider view or like a panoramic, like a regular view basically. So if anything is happening, for example, let me show you right here. Like maybe if this were looking at a building, right? Like this is on the ceiling. If something were happening in this area, the de-warp feature would allow you kind of just like zone in on there and like zoom in and see sort of what's happening. You see it like at a wider regular frame to basically kind of get rid of any sort of distortion in the view that already comes with it in its normal fisheye view, obviously. So just know it's not like your footage is going to look like this. The de-warp feature allows you to kind of see it normally, or at least a closer view of what's going on. Kind of gets rid of all that stuff. So, anywho, Now we're gonna switch gears again, but once again, this is our fisheye PoE camera. She is going for a flash sale today, so if you need something like that, I definitely think today's a good day to check it out, for sure. And now I'm gonna switch over. Oh, this gets stuck. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna show y'all another camera as well. I'm gonna show you one of our webcams actually. I've been showing different ones lately if you've been here a bit this past week or two, but we've got another one for you. This is our webcam, our AWC 2198. This is what she looks like. So some cool things to know about her, for example, is that she's super easy to use and set up. Literally plug and play. That's it, y'all. So what that means basically is you see this USB right here, this cable this comes with, which the cable is, by the way, 6 feet long. You just plug this into your computer or your desktop or your laptop, whatever you're gonna use it on, and that's it, y'all. Like I said, plug and play. That's it. You plug it in. You open up your Bluetooth settings, or you go to where your camera settings are. You should be able to select the camera and open it and see all your footage right there, live viewing. Or even if you're not for footage, literally all you gotta do is plug it in and you're set for whether it's gotta be to log into your Zoom, if it's for a work meeting, if it's for a conference, if it's just for a regular call, like, you know, whatever it may be used for, is super easy to set up because, like I said, plug and play. The wire is 6 feet long, so if you need to plug it in really far away to another computer, or just like a different part of your room, a different part of your office desk, maybe you got a really big one, I don't know what your situation is, but just know it's really long, especially if you want it like more hidden maybe. On top of that, she comes with a privacy cover, which obviously I do have on right now. So you see this is the privacy cover right here. I attached it earlier just so I could show y'all real quick. But all you gotta do is lift it up and you're good. There your lenses are, right there. And then now you get your recording or your viewing. And then when you're done, you just put that over there. Really easy. It does come with it, just know. You don't have to have the privacy cover on. I attached it. Really easy to do. You just take the adhesive off and press it on here, and that's it. So just know if you want to prevent any sort of spying, any sort of like hacking of sorts into seeing through your camera, she's gonna be good once you have your privacy cover. On top of that, she does come with 1080 pixel resolution and a wide viewing angle of 90 degrees. So your camera will pretty much have a good frame for you, whether you're in your Zoom call, your Skype call, your Teams meeting, your class. Like, you know, if you need to log in for class, this is also really good if you work from home. So if you work remotely, if you take school remotely, any sort of classes you need to be logged into, it's showing your face for, or at least your live viewing, whatever that may be at home. Or if you're like in a cafe, doesn't matter, wherever you're at, all you gotta do is plug it in and you're pretty good, pretty much set at that point. On top of that, this webcam also comes with 2 noise canceling mics. So you not only get a lot of good pickup of audio through this webcam, but you also get a lot of good noise reduction too. They're really good for that. It should be echo free as well. That's a highlight of our 2 noise canceling mics. So I would say that's a really good setup already in itself. But on top of that, there are other few features I would like to mention. She does come, once again, with auto white balance. So basically, your camera will just be able to see better in low light as well. So even if it's like a more dim room that you're having work in or meetings in, if you're like in a cafe, maybe the lighting isn't so great, just know this does have auto white balance as well. And on top of that, this webcam is also compatible with Windows, compatible with Mac. Linux, Android. You can also use this camera for Zoom, Skype, YouTube, Facebook Live, whatever this may be used for, you're pretty much good. Once again, she's compatible with kind of everything. So definitely take advantage if you need, because once again, maybe you're starting your own podcast, you need a webcam. If you're streaming a lot, you want to use a webcam. If you need it for work meetings, you need a webcam. You gotta have a conference that you gotta be on, you need a webcam. This is a great one, once again. If you're in school, if you work remotely, you need to be logged in and always like in a video call or just they need to see face. This is a great one and great quality as well. And once again, she's also going for a flash sale. She's 10% off, y'all. Normally she's about 20 bucks. Today she's $17.99. So if you also add her to your cart, you could get her for the low, honestly, because there are a lot of other coupons we have floating around. But you just gotta add it to your cart and see if you get any qualified for. Obviously select them if you do and get your cameras for the low. But yeah, another thing about this is it does come with its own universal mounting clip, as you can see. And you can also connect this to a tripod as well. But yeah, this is essentially, so if you want to adjust this clip, essentially this would be like the edge of your computer, your laptop screen, whatever it may be on. And that's how you'd have it set up. It's pretty easy to adjust if you need it to. If you want the camera facing a different way as well, you can also twist it around. Or if it's just the way your screen is built, however you got your setup and you need it to face a different way. Just know, if it's mounted, you can just turn the camera like this. That's it. And like I said, privacy cover for you right here, so nobody's peeping in on your camera if they try to hack you or spy on you, whatever it may be. You know, I know we all got our own little jokes about that, so you got your privacy cover with you. You got this universal clip with you. If you want to use it for a tripod, you can. It would just be over here. You can just connect that little thing right there. But overall, great webcam to have at a great price too. Once again, on a flash sale for $17.99. Because once again, she does come with a wide viewing angle of 90 degrees. She also comes with 2 noise canceling mics. So like, let's say you're in a very loud environment, logging into your Zoom or your class, if you're like at a cafe, if you're, I don't know, at a library, but maybe it's like really loud, if you're just on campus somewhere, if you're in school, if you're at work, you're in a busy hallway, busy break room, whatever you gotta do, whatever you gotta log into, whatever you gotta be there for, just know, it comes with 2 noise canceling mics, and, this cable is 6 feet long, so if you really need it to be set up somewhere a bit far, you can. Also, once again, super easy to set up. You just plug and play. All you gotta do is plug this USB in. If you wanted to see what you look like, you can just check your settings to make sure your camera is connected. It should say under Bluetooth devices or like camera, it should come up with a name. And I actually did record that earlier for some of y'all if you want to see. But basically, I made a little video just showing what it looks like. Obviously, this depends on what sort of computer or laptop you may have. I was using a Windows computer, but you'll see where I just literally went to my Bluetooth devices. I went down to where it says cameras. This could be different once again, depending on your own setup, but this was me and that's what it looks like. And you can adjust all your brightness, your contrast. So I was just showing like me playing around with the camera once again. I'll go ahead and have that shown a little bit different angles because I know I got a lot of people in here. But very simple to check to make sure it's connected, very easy to adjust brightness or saturation if you wanted to. Once again, all through your computer, super easy to do, y'all. So very simple, very good quality as you can see. And once again, a very good view. It comes with a wide 90-degree viewing angle. So just know if you are, for example, you just woke up and you gotta log in for work or to your Zoom for class, you will look pretty great because it would be really good quality. or vice versa. If you're scared of things being more clearer on better quality, well, that's what you got. I mean, that's a benefit of it. So on top of that, as I said, if there is low lighting or maybe it's like more dimmer in the room or darker, it does come with auto white balance. So if it's a lot of low lighting, it can adjust itself. Should still have good viewing for you. Because as I was saying, if you're using this for work, for school, for your job, like for a group call, I mean, I don't know, whatever sort of meeting you may need to be in. It could be anything. Just know this webcam is super easy to set up, and she's on a flash sale today for $17.99. So I would say definitely check her out. Once again, super easy to move around, just like this, if you needed to. And with that being said, let me just recap real quick what I showed today. Obviously, this webcam, $21.98, is one of the main things we are ending with, or we're starting our recap with. But yeah, in case y'all missed it, she does come with 2 noise canceling mics. She does come with 1080p resolution, a wide viewing angle of 90 degrees. Super easy to just plug and play. It literally comes with the USB for it, so plug it into your computer, your laptop, whatever, and you're good. If you want to use a tripod, you can. If you just want to have her mounted on your screen or wherever that may be, you can as well. So just know she's super easy to use and comes with a privacy cover as well if you're concerned about that, as most people are for webcams. If you have a really sucky laptop webcam or camera webcam, I definitely recommend you check this one out. Would definitely be worth it, especially if you need to use a webcam often. But anywho, let's get back to some of our first starters. For example, we started today with our Ash 21. Once again, she's only $19.99. She is the lowest price she's ever been. She's pretty much always at when I come to y'all. So I don't know, if you're looking for a camera for the first time, a little smart home indoor camera, she would be a great one to start with, because number one, she comes with human and pet detection. Also comes with smart tracking if you need to use that. Also comes with a baby monitor setup as well. So basically, even if you don't want to use it for babies, it's just good for detecting any change in sound levels, any sort of significant event. You can adjust that once again on the Amcrest Smart Home app. But basically, if your baby started crying, if your dog started barking, if your cat started making a lot of noise, it would alert you if you want to use the baby monitor setting. It's basically a voice operated exchange setting. So it's labeled as baby monitor, but once again, if you don't have any babies, don't worry. It's good if you have kids or any seniors living in your home, if you have pets in your home, obviously. So definitely check her out for that reason. Also comes with 2-way audio. You can have a full-on conversation through this, whether it be with your family or your dog, your cat, any of your pets, whoever, whatever it may be at the other end of the camera. You can have a full-on conversation with her, y'all. Super easy. Also, she does come with night vision. You can see up to 33 feet away with this camera, even at nighttime. So just know if you've got some footage at night of your kids running around, sneaking around, you'll have that. Or if your pet's suddenly awake, as most, for example, like cats usually are, just getting the zoomies in the middle of the night, you'd have footage of that, and smart tracking would allow you to follow them around. She can pan and tilt. Just know that you can manually do that, or smart tracking will allow her to follow anything significant around. But yeah, y'all, she's only $19.99. But definitely check her out. And let me give you another brief summary in case you missed it of another camera we spoke about today, which is our 5-megapixel AI turret, our PoE outdoor security camera. Once again, just to briefly summarize her, she also comes with smart motion detection specifically for people and vehicles. So you'd get any alerts if there's any people in the area, if there's any cars that may be suspicious outside, she would notify you. She also comes with perimeter protection as well, so there are tripwire and intrusion alert settings you can have on or off to your advantage, obviously for your security, for your own safety. Definitely recommend, once again, for outdoor security purposes. Also comes with night color vision and a built-in spotlight as well. So real quickly, if I were to basically turn that on, this is what that would look like. Just a second. But this is what that would look like when it's on. So just know, whether it's rain or shine, day or night, you would have footage with this outdoor security camera, because she's also IP67 weatherproof, so she can withstand any rain, any heavy wind, dust, any sort of, like, I would say, change in temperatures as well. She'd be great, y'all. It's a great investment. Once again, she is 21% off. Normally she's $65. Today she's $50.99. So definitely check her out while you can. We don't always have this one on a deal, so I highly recommend, once again, you take advantage today while you can. If not, well, you're just gonna miss out on a great outdoor camera, y'all. Oh yay! Dog Lover 26, or no, somebody got something. Somebody got something, y'all. I can't read it, I can't see it, but congratulations to who that may be. But as I was saying, y'all, last camera, obviously, we showcased today, or not last, but the last one I'm going to briefly summarize again, is our fisheye PoE camera. Also has a 360-degree panoramic field of view. Does come with perimeter protection, does come with two-way audio. She also does come with tripwire and intrusion alerts if you have her inside, like in some workplace building, office building, wherever you want to set her up. She would ideally just be on the ceiling like this. Then you'd get all your footage once again. And she does come with a heat map and people counting features, so you'll always sort of know who's moving or who's coming and going wherever you've got her set up. You'd always know there's a lot of people or what they're up to, who they may be, if you need to pay attention to that. Also comes with night vision, and also comes with a de-warp feature, so just know if your footage, if you need to specifically look at something within the fisheye, you can also zoom in a lot. So many different things, y'all, and this camera is 5% off today, so definitely check her out while you can. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end here today. Once again, thank y'all for joining and supporting Amcrest live and hearing us yap about our cameras. Hope y'all enjoyed learning about them. Maybe you're interested. Hope you take advantage of the sales while you can. And please follow us and stay tuned for future lives. You never know what we may be having on sale or featuring. So stay tuned. Thank y'all for joining today. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and we'll be back very soon. We'll see y'all soon. Thank you.